So speaking on first steps, you hear me? Let's dive over to IndieWire, where we are now discussing the Fantastic Four First Steps trailer. Pedro Pascal makes his Marvel Cinematic Universe debut. Yes, Pedro Pascal is on here, but there's many more. There's many more. We have the Bear Ebon Moss Baccarat. We have Vanessa Kirby. I believe I seen her on Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which it was called back then. Now it's just called Dead Reckoning. Then we have Eddie Munson, Joseph Quinn, featuring Julia Gardner. I recently saw her on Wolfman. And yeah, that's it. Coming for this movie. The trailer has released this week, and it was a teaser trailer. That's all it was. It was a teaser trailer, really just introducing you to the world, the futuristic world that is, in representations of the Jetsons. And it was cool. It was cool to actually see either period piece type of film or just something of that futuristic note set in a different universe of the 1960s. Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, Vanessa Kirby as Sue Storm, Ebon Moss Baccarat as The Thing, and Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch. We did not see Julia Garner's Silver Surfer yet, but we did see a headshot from the back of view of Galactus. This is the teaser trailer, so this is probably just as much as you expect to get from a teaser trailer. Everybody had a whole lot of discussion set aside, mostly and mainly for Ebon Moss Baccarat's The Thing. I'm a part of that percentage as well because at first I called it a CGI practical effect where I felt like he actually had on a suit with a little bit of CGI on the back end, but clearing that for myself and amongst you others, it was motion capture. So also giving the acknowledgments of how the thing looked towards everybody else, getting information from veteran members in the comic book universe. This group of new members of the Fantastic Four, when I say new members, I mean new cast portraying the Fantastic Four, is definitely a home homage to what the Fantastic Four really looks like, from the team suits to the characters portraying them. Johnny Storm and Sue Storm actually having blonde hair, as you can see on the picture of the 1990s series. The two standouts, though, Pedro Pascal as the smartest man in the universe playing Reed Richards, but mostly Ebon Moss Baccarat, The Thing, with the huge eyebrows. But given the benefit of the doubt, let's look at the picture coming from the 90s series. That's what The Thing looked like. To me, where the shock was is that I got so used to seeing the practical suit from the early 2000s, two Fantastic Four films, and then the whole CGI rock body build, no shirt, you feel me, Fantastic Four that released in 2015, which was garbage. But to see this one, definitely put a whole lot of alert in me of where, like, you can see on the reaction video that I have on my channel, where once I saw The Thing, I was kind of like, what's going on with The Thing? Like, why he look like that? And then why he sound like that? Sound like me talking right now and not like a, gritty man, Brooklynness type of voice. But yeah, so that was the discussions going on with the set characters and everything from that. Go check the trailer out again. And then once you check that out, come back to this video on this part and dive more into the discussions, to which we are going more into this article from IndieWire. as they started off by saying, as the Marvel Cinematic Universe struggles to reestablish its cultural gravitas in the aftermath of massive films like Avengers Endgame and Spider-Man No Way Home, few titles on its upcoming slate are as anticipated as the Fantastic Four First Steps. Talk about the struggles of the MCU before this year. Actually, before Deadpool and Wolverine, which was the only film to release for Disney and Marvel last year in 2024. Everything prior to that was definitely head scratching, confusion, and where is the MCU going now? Where is the status of the MCU? To where the questions just pondered as continuing years of the old regime continued to go on. Like, what was the deal? We had a whole lot of bad moments, good times, a garnish and sprinkle of good times, but nothing as, No Way Home, nothing as Endgame, nothing as Black Panther. No, nothing. So the struggle of the MCU is a real statement. It's a real statement, you guys. All right, getting more into it. Fantastic Four is the foundation for everything that came after in the comics, Kevin Feige said in a 2003 interview, Entertainment Weekly, announcing the project. Also states, we plan on that being a big pillar of the MCU going forward, just the way they've been in the comics for 50 or 60 years. Again, y'all, we are talking about Marvel's first family. First family. Before the Avengers classified themselves to be a team, a group, a family, this was Marvel's official first family. And I look forward to the portraying energy of each new cast members giving love and life to these set characters that we very much know and love, and hope that this is a team that could really solidify a stay and a foundation with this group. My first time actually seeing and witnessing the Fantastic Four for the first time was definitely the 2005 to 2007 films that released with Chris Evans portraying the first live action, to me, Johnny Storm, and Jessica Alba being Sue Storm. My father loved the Fantastic Four. He was in a youthful state taking us to the premiere weekend of the first Fantastic Four film. Just as I saw a youthful state of energy in him taking us to see the actual first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. This was a memory that I took moving forward in my life and making acknowledgement. The Fantastic Four, my father. And he hasn't seen an MCU film in a long while. He the one that actually got me and my brother started in watching the start of the MCU, taking us to see the first Iron Man, taking us to see the Incredible Hulk, my Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. You feel me? And Pops, I'm taking you to go see this film. You ain't got to know nothing about the MCU. I don't care. I want to go experience this movie with you. You feel me? So, breaking down more of the Fantastic Four in this article, the first trailer for the Fantastic Four echoes the 1960s throwback aesthetics that the film early marketing materials, while showing Pascal, Mr. Fantastic, Kirby's Invincible Woman, Quinn's Human Torch, and Mas Baccarat's The Thing in action. As y'all can see on the pictures right here. Diving more into it, Matt Shakman, WandaVision, directs from a script by Jeff Kaplan and Ian Springer. So Matt Shakman, you guys, being the director of WandaVision, has been doing hella numbers for Marvel and Disney, to which I'm happy he's getting, a theatrical run with Marvel and Disney, directing the Marvel's first family, Fantastic Four. And given how tuned in everybody was for his WandaVision series. I know he's going to bring an audience to view this film and enjoy the things that he created for us to see, to the unfoldingness of this group. So shout out to Matt Shakman. Check out his filmography of directorship and see if there's any film to TV series, which I saw mostly TV series that he directed. One was definitely Game of Thrones, which I didn't know he was a director on 1 or 2 episodes of. But Max Shakman, our hopes are in your hand, my guys. This film is part of Marvel's Phase 6, which we are going to get some answers to the questions we've been asking for the past couple years, which will begin with the Thunderbolts on May 2nd. Actually not, because we do have upcoming Captain America, not my Captain America, we can actually say hidden title, Falcon, Brave New World, you feel me? Releasing this month on February 14th. That will be the first start of where I would say Marvel Phase 6. So, yeah, you guys. Also, finishing off this topic from IndieWire states, the new installment, The Fantastic Four First Steps, will also be an origin story set during the time of when the first comic book of the characters was released. And that is being in the 60s, to where we have a robot named Herbie. So there you have it, you guys. The Fantastic Four First Steps premieres July 25th in theaters. Are you looking forward to this film? What is your bar of excitement to anticipation awaiting for this movie like? Drop down on the comment section below and chop it up with your boy. You feel me?